All right, if you own a business, whether it's a C Corp, S Corp, LLC, or part of a nonprofit, your money should be held in one of these 5 banks I'm going to walk through in this video today. Each one of them has their pros and cons, but if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Thank you for watching. All right, the first bank I'm going to walk through here is Chase. Now, some of you may disagree with even this being on the list. I know a lot of small business owners are kind of anti the big banks, but I would have to say that a lot of our clients, I'd say at least 90% of them use Chase, or at least one of their banks is Chase. And I think one of the reasons why is their user interface, their online platform here to kind of pay bills, to receive, money from your customers. It's just easy. Plus they have these credit cards that are very, that there's a lot of perks associated with them. You get the points. You can use that for, other, travel or, purchases. You can kind of redeem them from cash, and they're easy to use. And another reason why I like it for business, most small businesses, use QuickBooks Online, some use Xero, and Chase connects to those accounting software platforms. And the connection is very easy. We've seen, thousands of clients that use QuickBooks and Xero, and many of them use different banks outside of Chase. And I would say Chase is one of the few banks where the connection between the bank and the accounting software doesn't break, right? And you have to kind of re-log in or reconnect your bank feed. And it just kind of works, right? And it's pulling in the activity. Like I said, it's easy paying bills. And a lot of people use Chase for personal, right? So if you own a business, you're using it for business. And then you also have a personal, transferring money back and forth is pretty easy. So that's why Chase is on the list. I'd say one of the downsides, one of the big negatives is it's a big bank, right? And they have large customers, right? Customers with hundreds of millions of dollars. They're obviously going to service those, bigger businesses. And we saw this during the PPP, where a lot of smaller businesses, they struggled to kind of fill out that PPP loan forgiveness or even kind of getting a loan to begin with because they're a small business. Now it's not to say that they're not going to give, if you kind of reach out to them and ask for a line of credit and you qualify, it's not like they're not going to give it to you. It may take a longer, time frame, but, it's just that personal interaction. They really cater toward the bigger businesses, but they also serve the smaller businesses. It just might take longer. If you ever have an issue and you want to pick up the phone, you want to talk to your local banker, you're not going to find that in a Chase, right? You'll be talking to someone, but are they going to be local? Probably not. So that's my take on Chase. I do like them, and I just like the user interface, and they just work as a business bank. The next one, Live Oak. The only reason why I put this on here, and we've seen customers use this, right? It does connect to QuickBooks, is the 4% interest. So if you have money sitting around, and a lot of our customers have, small business customers have money just sitting in the bank account. And, if you look at a Chase, right, there's very little interest, if at all, at the business front. But 4%, that's amazing for a business bank account. One of our recommendations for all business owners is to have at least 2 business bank accounts at 2 different banks. So you may have one at Chase, you may have one at Live Oak. And the one at Live Oak in this example would be kind of like your safety net, like your emergency fund, where you're not paying bills on a regular basis, but it's kind of like that emergency where if something were to happen in the business, you lost a big customer, but you have some funds kind of sitting on the side. Live Oak would be a good one. And if you have, money kind of sitting on the side, 4% is not bad. One of the cons is it's a small bank. Okay. And small banks, when connecting to QuickBooks or Xero, tend to struggle. And when I mean struggle is the connections always break. These smaller banks, believe it or not, are really strict on security, which is a good thing. But with that comes, issues connecting to accounting softwares. So in their platform, kind of using the platform here, it's not as user friendly as like a Chase, right? So I'd say one of the positives is the 4%. You're probably going to get some, attention, if you wanted to get a business loan. Now, I don't think they're located everywhere. So if you're located in one city and you pick up the phone, you're probably talking to some banker that's not near you. But I think the communication and the attention is going to be better than a Chase. So this is Live Oak Bank. We have been seeing customers kind of move some of their money to Live Oak because of this 4%. But they are also keeping like their other bank up. The third bank, BlueVine. So back in the day, BlueVine was really big at, offering loans to small businesses. And they're still doing that, but they're an online bank. They're still offering the loans. And that's why I kind of put them on here, because it was really easy for small businesses that were looking for loans to kind of get loans very fast, or, like a line of credit. And again, that's why I have them on here. They also do have, I think it's like 2% is their, interest savings, which is better than a Chase, which is at 0, I think. Not as good as a Live Oak. But this is kind of like an online bank. So you're probably not going to have a lot of issues with bank connections with QuickBooks and Xero. But if you're a business, you're looking to get a line of credit or a loan, you're probably going to have better success with BlueVine here. The fourth bank here is called Relay. So it's relayfi.com. And I like them. And the reason why I like them is the connection to QuickBooks is super, super easy. They have a bill pay platform, so you don't have to worry about like bill.com, and it's free, right? Now, if you want additional features, there is, they have like a pro feature right here. But you get like, on the free version here, you get, these virtual credit cards, which I'll make a video on in terms of like other bill pay, apps out there, but kind of Relay kind of puts all that together, and they cater towards small businesses. So it's a free to kind of use the very basics. And if you want some, faster same day ACH, outgoing wires or payments coming in, it's going to cost you about $30 a month, which is not that bad. But you certainly get a hell of a lot for a free platform. And this is, a smaller one. You can see the interest rate, right? If you got money sitting in a bank account here, interest from 1% to 3%, which is not bad. It's a lot better than Chase. A lot of resources. They cater toward accountants and small business owners. So we're starting to see them a lot more. And you can really kind of run your business from Relay. And then the final bank here is First American Bank. And the reason why I like them, and again, they're kind of like, like Live Oak, right, that I talked about earlier. They're a small bank, but in terms of like the, level of attention that you're going to get, if you got a question and you got a personal banker and you pick up the phone, you're going to get a response right away. You're not going to be waiting around at all. And if you're looking to get a loan, a line of credit, they're going to work with you. They also have personal side as well, but this video is all on small businesses. And I like them that way. We have some customers that use them and they're just kind of there for their customer. The con is the whole connection to QuickBooks, and that's a common theme with the smaller banks. They have tight security. You have to have like another user app to kind of log in every single time. So it's kind of, a little bit of a pain, but, they're kind of, focused on security, which is not a bad thing. It's something that you want to look for in a bank. But it's another small local bank. And if you need anything, that banker is going to be there for you and your business. They're going to be looking out for you. So these are the top 5 that I really like. And if you disagree or if there's other ones out there, please leave them in the comments below. We do, like I said before, we have customers that use these like neobanks, right? Like Mercury is another bank out there. I didn't put them on the list. There's Brex. That's another one out there. I didn't put them on the list as well. I'm not saying that those are bad. They probably have great, nice user interfaces, but ever since the whole Silicon Valley Bank, First Republic Bank, you just got to be cautious on where you're putting your money. There's a lot of banks kind of popping up, that are using other banks as the back end. And you just got to be careful where you're putting your money, and you just want to make sure it's safe. So thanks again for watching, and, look out for the next video. Thank you.